Morning, you lovely people. How are you this morning? I hope you're well. Welcome to Mel's Mindful Musings. Now, it may not quite work to plan this morning. I'm walking the dog, so I'm walking Angel, and I'm trying to hold the cards up for you and hold my phone and hopefully not trip over. So, when I pulled an inspirational card this morning, I was flummoxed. There is no traffic jam on the extra mile. I thought, that doesn't inspire much. And then I pulled another one and something very quickly came to mind. Earlier this week, I was traveling to a place early in the morning to do an event, and I didn't know where it was, so I plugged it into the trusty sat-nav and it took me there. But the route it took me was along a road. Wow, it had more dips and ditches and lots of warning signs to be careful, you're going to fall off the edge into the water, and it was like riding a roller coaster. So I slowed right down, I took it very, very slowly and thought, I don't remember this road when I went there some time before. So anyway, went through the day, and then on the way back I put in, once again, as I left, it was dark and it was horrible drizzly rain where your windscreen wipers don't quite clear it and they squeak across, but if you turn them off then your windscreen fills with this drizzly rain. So it was not nice driving conditions. And I once again put in the sat-nav orientation to get home. And it started to take me down a different route. And I thought, okay, I'm going to choose a different route. And then all of a sudden, it stopped and said, when a message comes up and says, you can take this road to save you, I think it was literally an extra 3 minutes. And I could see where it was going to take me. It was going to take me back along the road that I'd come along in the morning. The thought of going along that road in the dark, in the drizzly rain, absolutely not. So I dismissed it and carried along the safer road, the better made road, and carried on my way home. But what it brought to mind was there are times in our life when we feel that we should be following the same road as everyone else. We might be given an opportunity to get to where we want to get to in our lives quicker, take a shortcut. And I thought, that sometimes may work, but there are times when, all the time, if we link in with our inner knowing, with our intuition, just to ask the question, is taking this shortcut the better route for me in my life? Is it better to maybe wait? It's maybe a bit more boring. I have to be more patient. I've got to overcome some more obstacles. But this tempting shorter path, this get-rich-quick scheme, this way of leaping over the work we have to do seems to glisten in the distance, and it seems so attractive, and yet if we take it, it can end up being the real wobbly roller coaster path filled with pitfalls and maybe a fall into off the edge into the water. So it made sense when I pulled this. Nothing can dim the lights which shines from within. And that's what made me think of how I had gone with my instincts, and not just automatically because this machine was telling me this is the better route. And putting that principle to your life, that there have been times on my journey in the last few years where I have wanted to maybe change direction. Well, I have changed direction because things have happened, but maybe give up, maybe try something that would be quicker and get me there faster and earn me more money. And each time my instincts as I linked in would say, keep going where you know you're meant to be going. Keep on the path, which may feel more challenging, but you know it's the right one, to just keep going. And that's where we sometimes need to just trust more that we do have this inner knowing. We do know, if we just learn to trust it, if we hone that muscle of our intuition, rather than the path that maybe some other person is telling us or the world is telling us that here's what you should be doing. And we need to, this applies to any part of your life where you're having doubts about, are you doing the right thing, or should I take the direction that is being instructed? Or is someone else is saying, do you know what, you need to probably give up on that, it's not working, maybe take a different path. And so I thought it was actually fabulous that it finished with this. Actually, I can. To have that trust. It's not easy. Sometimes, we get filled with doubts. But if we just trust a bit more in ourselves, learn to trust a bit more in what our gut feeling, our intuition is telling us, and then we get home safely. So be well. And I will see you soon. Bye.